So with the SR5, there's no hood bulge. So this is it in black right here, right? And you got the same like wing on the back here and same design, but for some reason the black looks a little bit better to me. Let's see, the manual transmission is actually really good, but that 4-cylinder sound, like that
There's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm actually going to take our 2012 Tacoma X Runner to go get serviced. But the place where I'm taking it to go get serviced, I see that they have a manual gearbox 2025 Tacoma TRD 4x4 Sport, and it's a manual gearbox. So I want to review it and see how it compares to our 2024 Nissan Frontier SL, which is two-wheel drive. But you know, the main difference between the two would be our Frontier has a 6-cylinder naturally aspirated, and the Toyota Tacoma has a turbo 4-cylinder, but it does have the manual gearbox. So there's a trade-off each way. So it would be great if our Frontier had a manual gearbox, and it'd be great if the Tacoma had a naturally aspirated V6. So I'm gonna go head over there, review their vehicle, and see what it's like. And I might compare it to both vehicles, to be honest with you. But yeah, in case you guys are wondering, so I'm heading there to start the build series on our X Runner. So the first thing that I'm doing over there, I'll like cover in a different video. But yeah, we're swapping out the spark plugs and we're doing an oil change with the oil of preference that I feel works best for these vehicles. And also, I have news on our 2024 Mazda CX-90 with the issue with it losing oil, not losing oil, sorry, losing gas, the gas range dropping significantly very fast. So I have an update on that. A video is coming up on that soon. And I'm also going to do the first drive video with the X Runner. It's very different from any new vehicle. Like that's what I'm going to leave it with as far as that goes. But let's check out our Frontier, and I'll do like a quick overview, and then we'll head over to the dealership and we'll check out the Toyota Tacoma. But first, let's take a look at the exterior and interior of our Nissan Frontier SL. So it's a bit windy, so forgive if there's any wind noise. But first things first, I love the color and I love the design of our 2024 Nissan Frontier SL. Just bring you around here. So cool thing, got a slow release gate there. We have our inverter in the back. There you go. And we have this, so that's pretty cool. Plastic here, spray on bed liner there. All right, and we got that for more tie downs and stuff like that there. 2 tie downs here, there. So pretty cool. Got a backup camera in the back there. I don't know, it's a classic truck design if you ask me. I like it. Classic truck design. I love the 24s versus the 25s just because it has a cleaner look. So you guys can be the judge of it. You tell me what you think. But to me it has like a much cleaner look with the front not like, I think on the newer ones this is like black and has like silver little notches in there and stuff. But I love the design, but I'll be honest with you, this is like a classic truck design. I would say that the new Tacoma actually looks a little bit better or sportier, I would say. I would say sportier because this is actually a very good looking truck. But we'll see when we get there. You guys can comment below and let me know which vehicle you think looks better from your perspective. Like, I like this. This is cool. We have the little pass through right there, so it's in the middle of the rear windshield where you can kind of open up the middle, and that way if you have something long that needs to come through into the cabin, you can do that. And something that I like that you don't get normally on the Tacomas is we have wonderful leather seats. So these are the leather seats here, leather steering wheel, nice sophisticated. Like, just very well put together. I love the interior on the Frontier. That's it right there. Just beautiful, right? And another thing too, I think that the Frontier has a lot more leg space in the back, because I'm 6'6" and I have the seat pushed all the way back. And look at all the room that we have here. Like, people can actually sit in the back there, and the seats are nice and everything. So those are things that I like about the Frontier versus the Tacoma. Obviously, yeah, we got the sunroof because we got the SL trim, and we got the Fender audio system, and a couple other cool things. But let's head out. Let's head over to Bev Smith Toyota and check out their Toyota Tacoma TRD 4x4 Sport. And I'll give you guys an honest review on what I think, you know, coming out of our Nissan Frontier and coming out of our older Tacoma X-Runner as well. So without further ado, let's go. All right, so we made it out to Bev Smith Toyota, and I want to see if the new Tacoma is just as good or possibly better than my 2012 Tacoma X-Runner, or let's compare it to my 2024 Nissan Frontier SL. So I'm gonna test drive it. I'm gonna go over its specs and everything, and we're gonna see how it compares to both the X-Runner and the Nissan Frontier. So I'm gonna be honest, right? Just off the top, like, I wouldn't get it in this color, but this design, I think Toyota killed it with the design. I think that the new Tacomas look better than almost any other truck out there. And I'll walk you around the vehicle so you can take a look at its dimensions. It is an awesome looking truck. Now, you can't really see it so much with the white, but luckily they have another one here. I'll take a walk over here and I'll show you but let's fully go around this one here. So this is it in white. I love like how they have like the little spoiler in the back there. But now let's take a look at it in black. So in black and in blue, I think it looks really good. Like the lines, everything kind of stands out a little bit more. So this is it in black right here, right? And you got the same like wing on the back here and same design, but for some reason the black looks a little bit better to me.
No, this is brand new.
But you guys can comment below, let me know what you think. Like, this one has the side rails. Actually, I didn't even notice it on that side. Let me take a look. Yeah, so it is on both sides. Let's see if this one is open. All right, so this one is like maxed out. It has like the leather seats. You got the Toyota thing there. Smaller screen somehow, but this is like an interesting spec. This is a SR5, but it comes with the leather seats. I don't know if the customer, because this one is pre-owned, did that, but this is fire. I like this. So I like it in this color. But let's go back to the one that we're reviewing, which is a TRD Sport, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see, with that one, you don't have the hood bulge because that's a SR5. So I'll go back and I'll show you guys. So with the SR5, there's no hood bulge, right? So that's what you get with the SR5. But with the TRD Sport, you get the little hood scoop. I'm guessing it's like a fake hood scoop, but it still looks a little bit more meaner, more aggressive. You get the lights right here. There's the hood scoop. The nice wheels. It says TRD on it. And yes, it does say TRD Sport. This is very similar to like the X-Runner with the plastic bed liner. Let's see what, oh, and there's no, so it's just like a flat glass in the back here. So there's nothing that shows, it doesn't have like the access glass like we have in the X-Runner and in the Frontier, but I'm guessing that's a trim level thing and like something that you can add on. So it does have these tie downs similar to our truck. It just does not have, so both my X-Runner and the Frontier has like an inverter in the back here, like you can plug in, like it's like a home AC outlet. This is much lighter than the X-Runner and the Frontier. Let's see what we got for tires. The tires, we got Michelin's 265 R18s, and it sits, I would say it sits a little bit higher than both, obviously than the X-Runner as well as the Frontier. Now, this, luckily, we got 3 pedals. So this does have a manual gearbox. Now this is something I don't like, is the huge infotainment area there, and you know where Toyota got it, where you gotta like subscribe or whatever to get your navigation. I'm not a fan of that, but it is what it is. Now let's go to the back here. So okay, this has just about as much leg room as the X-Runner, even though the X-Runner is an access cab, and I would say our Frontier has way more leg room, but it's cool back here. And then, you know, I'm not feeling the cloth seats for what you pay. Like anytime you're paying over $40,000 for any vehicle, I don't care how nice this is, because this is nice, but it should come with leather seats or pleather or vinyl or something that's not cloth. But I digress. Like, this is cool, that's cool, that's cool. Like there's a lot of nice little cool touches in here. Now let me go back to the rear seat. Let's see how this would work. Let's see, Toyota, do they have something to raise up? No, but they do have for child seats right there. They have this in here. Let me put this on the side. How would I go? Okay, I think you pull this up here, right, and that's how you got access to the back there. So that's pretty cool. You have some storage down there, storage over there. That's pretty cool. All right. And it does have two USB-Cs and USB-As down there. No magazine pocket here, magazine pocket on the back there. It does say TRD on the back here, which is actually pretty cool. So overall, I think this is a really cool truck, right? But let's go over the price. So the price for this, with the cloth seats, this TRD Sport, is $44,968, and then with all the options brings it up to $51,963. But as the sales guy told me, that those things are, you know, they're optional and can be worked out of the price. But let me show you my sales guy, so when you guys come over here to purchase a new vehicle, you can reach out to him. His name is Alexander. Is that how you say your name?
Yes, Alexandre.
Alexandre. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. He's special. He got a cool name, right? So, tell us a little bit about this Tacoma. Do you know the horsepower on it?
The horsepower on it, we can.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
All
right.
So here in the description, it's an iForce 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine.
All right, 2.4 liter 4-cylinder.
Yes.
All right.
With a 6-speed manual transmission.
6-speed manual transmission.
And you get a clutch start cancel. So
okay,
you know, much of the manual vehicle,
right,
brand new, you always got to keep your foot on the clutch to be able to start it.
Right, right.
And this one have
you
a
can start it with
if you know what you're doing.
Right.
You can cancel the clutch start.
Okay, that's nice. And then what does it say for horsepower?
For horsepower, I might have to put this one because I'm not seeing it right now. Let me see. Apparently it's not mentioned right here.
Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes they don't have it on there, but I'll look it up, yeah, and I'll put it in the video so you guys will see it written at the bottom here.
Yes, I want it to be precise.
Right.
But
yeah, sometimes they won't have it on the window sticker.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's fine. I think it's roughly close to what the I would say the Nissan Frontier has a slightly more horsepower than this, or they may be about the same. And the Nissan Frontier is 310, so this might be around 300 or somewhere around there. But that being said, you get decent fuel economy. You got 18 city, 23 highway, 20 combined, so not bad, not bad. But yeah, we're gonna take this thing for a spin, and I'll let you know what it drives like compared to the X-Runner and compared to the Nissan Frontier. And I'll give you like an honest review about how it drives, and you know, you guys can take that and do what you will. But let's head out, let's see how this goes. All right, so stepping up into this thing, there's no side step on here, but you can add it. And even me at 6'6", it's a bit of a challenge to get in. So if you're shorter, it's probably, ooh, and so here's something, I'm gonna have to adjust the seats because I'm like hitting my head getting in.
Yeah, you're a big guy.
Yeah, but let's see, once I'm in here, I gotta adjust the seating tremendously. So I'm bringing the seat down. All right, think we're getting there. So manual adjustable seats. Oh man, this is good. It actually gets you pretty low. So
Yeah.
all right, I can't complain. All right, and I think, yeah, I have the seat all the way back. Now you do, I think normal on other trims, this is the wireless charging here.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's turn this down. This is up high.
Yeah, it's making
Yeah.
a bit of noise.
And
And
put
then
that in a glove box there.
this is actually warranty for the tint.
Oh, nice,
Yeah, lifetime
nice.
warranty on the tint.
All right,
And
lifetime warranty on the tint. This is the center console here, just enough to fit my GoPro bag. And you do have some cup holders right there. This is actually nice. All right.
And the front as well.
Right. Okay, so yeah, you got cup holders in the front, cup holders in the rear. You do have the IMT. That's the intelligent manual transmission, I believe, is that the thing that Toyota has. So when I had my 2022 Tacoma TRD 4x4 Sport, I believe it had this, as well as in my 2022 Toyota Corolla also had this, because they were all manual gearbox. So it does have 2 high, 4 low, 4 high, sorry. So 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And I'm guessing that's the parking brake there.
Yeah.
All right.
And they also have the
Auto,
feature.
oh yeah, the whole feature. Yeah. Okay. I like the start step. You got the red start stop button there, so that is actually pretty cool. It's weird that it's that high though, but
Yeah.
all right. So let me see. In here, you do have LED lighting. That is nice. And unlike my 2012 Tacoma X Runner, this is nice and slim. On the Tacoma, this thing is huge. That's what she said. But, yeah. Let me see. You got, okay, sunglass
holder.
All right. And let's see if they did you good over on this side. Yep.
Yeah.
LED lighting there. And you have a speaker here and here. So when you use your Bluetooth, that should work good. AC vents here. You got your traction control there. As Q would say, shout out to Q the Chaotic, Blueprint Winner Lee, 100 Grand Nate, shout out to Will Motivation, Race Car 21, and everybody else that rocks with the channel. But yeah, Q would call these poverty spec because it's missing a bunch of buttons, but it's all good. You got the lighting, you can adjust the lighting right there. But yeah, this is nice too, like a nice little grab handle right there.
Yeah.
It's a nice truck to be in. I'll give them that. You know, minus the lack of space in the rear. Like you see, I got the seat all the way back, and regular humans can't sit in the back there. But so okay, so you're comfortable where you're sitting right now, right?
Yep, definitely.
All right. So it does for regular people with regular height. You can sit behind it. It'll work. I'm gonna take this thing for a spin, and I'll give you an honest opinion on what it drives like. So. Actually, now that I pull this, I can actually.
Yeah. And also adjust the back if you want to.
Yeah.
Make it come more forward. That way we can.
All right, so that's how you take it off, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. So the bite point on the clutch. Oh yeah, we could just go right there. I forgot about that. Okay, so it's back, and then for reverse. Yeah, the bite point on this clutch is immediate. It's not like on the X Runner where you have to like let the clutch come like halfway up. With this clutch, as soon as you come off the clutch, the car starts moving. I mean, the truck starts moving. So that's a plus. All right. Yeah, this feels very, very different. Yeah, it's a very different manual gearbox compared to the X Runner. It actually feels like this wants to go. It feels like it I don't know, it just feels powerful in a way, even though it's a 4-cylinder. Yeah, as soon as you get off the clutch, like it wants to shoot out. All right, so let's see. Man, I don't like the sound of it though. Is that how they all sound?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that 4-cylinder sound is a little bit different. That takes some getting used to. All right, so adjusting the mirrors there. All right, so strangely enough, this feels bigger somehow than so I have a 2024 Nissan Frontier, and this feels way bigger. The road presence feels a lot bigger, and it also feels way bigger than the 2012 Tacoma X Runner. So That's one thing. It does feel bigger. You feel like you're sitting up a lot higher compared to those other trucks. So something to be aware of with this. Now, brakes are very, very good. Like that, it's gonna take some getting used to with that that 4-cylinder sound. Like, I don't know, it's just different, you know. But we'll see. We'll take it around. The manual gearbox itself is actually pretty good. So this is I like the manual gearbox itself. The clutch takes some getting used to because the bite point is immediate. Like as soon as you get off of it, like it's right there. Yeah. So let's see. So this is the Toyota app thing that they got there, and you have to enter your phone number. That's the reason, like I said, like I'm not a fan of that, but for those of you that love technology and tablets and all that, you'll love it. All right. Yeah, like this thing is immediate. It takes some getting used to with the bite point of the clutch as well as the shift points. The shift points are very different, and the brakes, yeah, you can tell this thing, it has 52 miles on it, but it feels like brand spanking new. Like, yeah. And let me see. Okay, so it says it has 260 miles of range. So this thing is like pretty much filled up or close to it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to punch it on this one a little bit and see what she takes off as. But so far I would say it's very smooth. And the suspension actually feels, let me see what the suspension is like. So there's a little bit of a lag. I can feel when the turbo kicks in. There's like you can feel that hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When the turbo hits, like you definitely feel it. And let me see. It's been a while since I've been out here, but I know
it's gonna be by the black sign.
Yeah. All right.
And Savannah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know it says Savannah. Okay, that's the thing. Yeah, it creeps up on you.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's my old stomping grounds, guys. So it's just been a while since I've been out here. But if you haven't been here, you got to come out. It's beautiful out here. But yeah, that's.
You can hear the turbo as well.
Yeah, you can hear the turbo.
The whistle.
Yeah, like that's crazy in a truck to hear like the swooshing of the turbo. But I would say the suspension is actually stiffer than the Frontier. So the Frontier, the suspension feels a little bit wish-washy, like it'll go from side to side. I like the suspension on the Tacoma. It is actually pretty stiff and well balanced, you know. So yeah, I'm surprised. I thought because it's so high that it would be just as wish-washy as the Frontier, but no, it's actually, even though it's sitting up high, the suspension is pretty good. Let's take this turn here and see. Okay, so yeah, you do feel a little bit of roll when you take a deeper turn, but the suspension is still compliant and stiff. I should have expected that. Toyota is really good when they do their suspension and handling and stuff. Let me see, let's punch it a little bit. Yeah, you can hear the turbo.
Yeah.
That is funny.
That thing can reach 60 in no time.
Yeah, it gets up. So, man, I'm at a loss of like how to properly describe it, because if the manual transmission feels great. By the way, guys, check out that view. Let me show you guys that. Come on, man. Who's messing with Florida? Florida, we got them views for y'all, man. But let's see. The manual transmission is actually really good, but that 4-cylinder sound, like that. Do you hear what I'm talking about? That. Yeah. I don't know if that's just because this is the manual gearbox, or if all the 4-cylinders sound like this. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that sound. But you don't feel like you're missing any power in this versus the V6. But you can tell that it's not like a V6 or a V8 or something like that. You can tell it is a turbo vehicle because you can hear the sound, and just the sound of it is different, you know. And I would say the torque, there is a torque difference. Even though this is supposed to have a lot more torque, Like, it feels different. It doesn't feel naturally aspirated. But man, this manual gearbox is good. That's one thing I gotta give Toyota credit for. They know how to design a good manual gearbox. Like, the clutch input is good. The actual shifter is good. Yeah, Toyota, like, you guys, you know what you do when you build your manual gearboxes. So I would say my assessment so far is that if this truck, okay, if I wanted to make this truck perfect, the first things I would do is make sure they all come with leather or like vinyl seats versus the cloth. I would get rid of this. I would go back to the old Toyota infotainment system where it was kind of built into the dash. Didn't have a subscription service and stuff. I think if Toyota wanted to sell even more of these, make this, or at least give them an option where you can have the built-in infotainment system, and then also offer this with a naturally aspirated V6 or even a turbo V6 with this manual gearbox, because this manual gearbox is amazing. The suspension is amazing. The looks is amazing. It's one of the best looking trucks out there, period. Like, and you know, I'm very honest with you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love my Frontier and everything, but it doesn't look as good as this Tacoma. This Tacoma is just a beautiful looking truck, you know?
Yeah, and one thing that I gotta mention though is that the elevated screen is actually a safety feature. They don't want you to be looking down while you're driving, and they know you gotta use it, so they put it in your direct side of view. That way you keep your eyes on the road.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I'll give them that. Well, then just get rid of the subscription service. Just make it so that, you know, you don't have to put in your phone number or any of that. You can just use it like a regular car and just pair your Bluetooth with it.
It's actually not a subscription service. So, it's based to make it as close as the utility of your phone. So that way you don't have to touch your phone at all. Once you link your phone with this, all the apps that you use on your phone, they all popped up on this. Yes. Including
your maps? Because what if I don't want to use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay?
It does have a navigation system by itself.
But isn't the navigation system, isn't that subscription based?
No, it is not. The only thing that is subscription based on this vehicle is a Sirius XM, and once you buy this brand new, you get 3 months for free on it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so once I put in my phone and everything, it will actually show the
screen of your phone, even your wallpaper.
Without me using Android Auto?
No, with you using Android Auto.
Okay, so if I choose not to use, I don't use Android Auto or I don't use Apple CarPlay, what would it do then?
You will just connect your phone by Bluetooth on it.
Okay, so
but it's actually more useful when you use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, because there is a built-in road assistant alert. Okay. So whenever you need assistance, you can just press the SOS button, and he will help you, and he will send you a dispatch for whatever you need, whether it's gas, whether it's a flat tire or anything like that.
So that'll be very helpful to a lot of people. That I can understand.
Yeah.
Now my other question is, so since I'm not using Android Auto or anything, I can use the Toyota maps in here and I don't have to pay for that. That's not a subscription.
Exactly. It's not a subscription base.
Okay, so maybe I'm willing to give Toyota a chance again.
Yeah, we're definitely the best. And once you buy with Bev Smith Toyota, you get the roadside assistant for 4 years, up to 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that is amazing, actually.
And did I mention you get a lifetime warranty on the powertrain?
Get out of here. You get a lifetime warranty on the powertrain? Okay,
yes, at Bev Smith Toyota, you get a lifetime warranty on the powertrain. Whether it's the transmission, the engine, and the differential, anything that touch oil, you get a lifetime warranty on it.
Okay.
And it's amazing for people that don't know your Toyota, but even me as a salesperson using it, it's not that impressive, because everybody knows that Toyota don't break down. So it's like people find it, it's not that useful because my Toyota is not gonna break down.
That's true.
That is true. But it's a plus, just so you know that you know.
Let's overtake this guy. Okay, so go third. can hear the turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does get up and move. It is quick. It's just the sound is a little bit alarming. The sound, but it moves. It gets up and it moves. I'll give it that. All right. I see you, Toyota.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, I'm trusting you. You said that with this, you don't have to pay for the map service. It is built in, right?
No, you do not. The only thing that is subscription based on here, again, it's the Cyrus XM, which offer television and radio and all that stuff. And once you buy it here, you get a three-month free trial without you even having to like put any payment option.
Okay.
You will only need to put any payment option if you want to continue the service after the 3 months.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, I got to revise what I was going to say then, because he gave me a lot of new information. So, power-wise, I think it's actually very adequate, very good power-wise. It's very good handling-wise. I was actually surprised with the handling. The handling is very, very good. And the manual gearbox, this is a great manual. You would not expect like a truck to have this good of a manual gearbox. The manual gearbox on this is amazing. I love the manual gearbox. Like, the only real downside I would say is the sound of the 4-cylinder and the fact that it is a 4-cylinder. But as far as power and everything goes, you're not missing anything. Like, power wise, this might actually be faster, dare I say, than my Nissan Frontier. Like, it feels just as quick, you know? So we'd have to test it out in the real world and see at some point. I didn't bring my race box or anything with me to do the 0 to 60, but just for my butt dyno, it feels like it's very good on power. The manual gearbox is amazing. Toyota, so if I have to give Toyota any advice, offer this truck with a naturally aspirated V6 or with your turbo V6 with this manual gearbox, and this might be one of the best trucks ever made. And now that I know that, you know, the maps is not subscription based, that's cool, because I think it's just good to have like maps. Like, obviously we all use our phone and stuff, but let's say you go hiking and you lose your phone somewhere, you want to be, and you want to get back into town, like you want to be able to just use the built-in maps to get you wherever you need to go. So that's why I'm an advocate of having the maps built in without it being a subscription type service. So I know you guys are like, why does he keep going on about that? That's why, you know. So yeah, and I think the seats, everything is really, really nice. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the dealership and I'll park this thing and I'll give you like my final thoughts on it. One thing I forgot, guys, so this does have a digital cluster here. So let me see, how would I go through it? Let me see, is it, okay, so that's just for cruise control. Cancel. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so yeah, let me close the door. Yeah, okay, yeah, so you could change things just by hitting these buttons here. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. All right. Yeah, and it shows you all the different modes and stuff. So yeah, I like it, man. Let me go outside and I'll finish up my thoughts on it. We'll leave it running so you guys can see. And let me see, let's put it on auto. Actually, let me turn on all the lights so you guys can see some of the lights on the exterior. But this is the light there. This is, oh yeah, it does have the fog lights up in the front here. All right, and actually while I'm here, let's pop the hood. And let's see, right there. There we go. All right. Now let's see if this is like my Tacoma where there's no, yeah, so yeah, there's no hood stretch, so you do have a prop rod. Where is the prop rod? Is right there. And the 4-cylinder actually looks good. So it's a straight 4, but I don't like the sound of it. The power is adequate though. And I'm sure once you get into the aftermarket, there's gonna be a lot you can do with this. And I'm sure there's also like, there's probably like a TRD exhaust for this, right? Exactly. Right. So there's a lot they can do, but it makes little odd noises like that. I don't know if you hear that. That I'm sure they're gonna refine it over time, but for me, I don't like the 4-cylinder. That's the biggest downside. But as I said, it's one of the best looking trucks. Power wise, I think it's beating out the competition with its power and acceleration. Obviously, like when you get into like the Ranger Raptor and stuff, that's different. But for Toyota reliability, like he said, if you buy it here at Best Smith Toyota, you're gonna get like a lifetime powertrain warranty. Like you know, you're not getting that with most other brands, you know. So if I had to like go out on a limb, I would say if you like dependability, reliability, and you want a very well-built, solid truck, then I highly recommend the new 24, 25 Tacomas. They drive amazing. They drive amazing. If you can get past the 4-cylinder, you're gonna love this truck. You're absolutely gonna love it. It's very capable, looks great, gets done what you need to get done. So I recommend it. Me personally, I'm gonna stick with my X-Runner as well as the Frontier, simply because I like the naturally aspirated V6s, but that's a personal preference. In many other ways, this Tacoma outshines both of my trucks. And just look at it, man. Just look at it. Like I said, it is a beautiful, beautiful truck. But that's it for this one, man. I hope you guys enjoy this. Comment below and let me know, do you see yourself buying one of these trucks? Oh, by the way, I need to shout out that manual gearbox again. That manual gearbox was amazing. Like, great manual gearbox. I have to keep it real and let you guys know, Toyota, they did their thing with this manual gearbox. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And with that, race car friends out. I was gonna say, yeah, the clutch has got to be all the way in.